Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gallatin, Tennessee. We are on the campus of Volunteer State Community College for today's doubleheader action between the Lady Pioneers of Volunteer State and the Lady Raiders of Roane State Community College out of Harriman, Tennessee. Getting a little bit of a late start here for the broadcast, but we're getting an early start on the 2 p.m. ball game. So let's see. Nobody listening in other than me on the broadcast right now, so you can go back and listen to it. You'll listen later. Melissa Costley up here playing some warm-up music here. It'll be the last music that you hear. Actually, we're not going to hear it. I don't want to get kicked off of Facebook. Looks like I'm the Lone Ranger up here in the broadcast booth. So you get one camera angle and some scoreboard action, hopefully. Till and unless Coach Christian Lynn sends up a player who's doing nothing down on the bench down there. Let's get to the Toyota of Gallatin starting lineups. First for the visitors for Roane State, who come in with a record of 13-10. They are undefeated in conference play. Delaney Schrader, the second baseman, leads off. Shelby Armstrong will bat second place shortstop. Alexis Morrison will play first base, batting third. Emily Hawks, the catcher, hitting cleanup. Abby Goodall bats fifth and plays third base. Olivia Day is the DP. She'll hit sixth. Sarah Bogoski, right field, batting seventh. Kaylee Kyle in left field, batting eighth. And the ninth hitter is Kyla Swafford. She plays center field. And we are set for action as Brooklyn Levin is in the circle for the Lady Pioneers, coming in with a record of 22-6. Her first pitch is high. We are underway 10 minutes early at 1:50 p.m. Game time temperature 73 degrees here in Middle Tennessee, Gallatin, Tennessee. This looks like it's right down the team, called ball two. Two balls, no strikes here in TCCAA conference play. Ground ball to short. Abbott up with it over to Carden at first base, and the first batter for Roane State is retired. On a 6-3, I'll get you the defensive alignment for the Lady Pioneers here. After this pitch to Shelby Armstrong. The only player on Roane State's team that I know where she's from, actually I think it's two. Delaney Schrader, who just batted. She is from Knoxville, Tennessee, Farragut High School. That pitch popped up in that play. Get the scoreboard going. Let's see if I can get into the rhythm. For baseball, I've got a player that handles the camera switching. We do have another camera angle. It's right there. I've gotten used to not switching cameras and not operating the scoreboard. Shelby Armstrong, the shortstop, with Alexis Morrison on deck. Any statistics that I would pass out for Roane State today is shy of the last two games that they played. They did not have their stats updated. This is a foul tip at the plate. That was 1 ball, 2 strikes. Must be too busy to get the stats in. Actually, the standings indicate that they're 5-0. Laced out to center field for a base hit. One out, not by Shelby Armstrong. Brings Alexis Morrison to the plate. Number 34 plays first base. Caitlin Dillard out in left field. Anna Harrison in center. Shelby Green in right. Carly Costley at third, Erica Abbott at short, Kayla Fuquay at second base, Willow Carton down at first base. Behind the plate, Lydia Kirby, the first team All-American, catching Brooklyn Levin pitch is high to Morrison.
2641, 2641.
State located not too far away from Knoxville. Harriman hits at 347 on I-40. Ground ball to third. It will get by Costley in the left field. That's another hit for Roane State. Well hit ball. Costley playing even with the bag. Couldn't get a glove on that one. Now Emily Hawks, the catcher, stands in. Shows 23 games that Roane State has played, with only stats showing for 21 of those. So the statistics that I have are, as I said, shy of 2 games. Athletic director Bobby Hudson for Fall State has entered the building. He'll find his comfy spot back in the corner of the press box here at the Nichols softball complex. Wind is blowing out pretty well. That ball is hit high and foul to the left field side. Now goes 1 ball, 1 strike on a cleanup batter. The catcher, Emily Hawks, E-M-I-L-E-E. Roane State team has some different spellings of names. I've written them on the score sheet the way they're supposed to be pronounced. This is down. 2 on here in the top of the first inning for Roane State. Lady Pioneers come in with a 5-1 conference record, 22-6 overall, ranked, I believe, 20th in the country. Then fastball right down the pipe. Throw down the first base. Morrison back in time. Count those 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lydia Kirby a year ago was primarily a first baseman, as Bailey Osbrooks was the primary catcher for the Lady Pioneers. She was an All-American. So it's still pitch foul at the plate. I'm not sure that Bailey Osbrooks has continued to play softball. Don't have a destination for her, and I did do a little bit of checking with several teammates that continued on. Katie Davis now playing at the University of North Alabama. Changeup. Yes. Hawks looking for the second out. Nice pitch there by Emily Hawks. And there's a Chick-fil-A of Gallatin strikeout. Located just down the road here on Gallatin Road, Main Street, Nashville Pike. Take your pick. Any of those 3 would work. Then gets the call. As Abby Goodall steps in. She's the third baseman. Corey Harris, also from last year's squad. First team all-conference. She's now playing at Campbellsville University in Kentucky. Same pitch. Landed tail, so it's ball 1. Lydia Kirby, Corey Harris, Katie Davis, Bailey Osbrooks. 4 players for the Lady Pioneers that were on the first team all-conference team. Abbott will bobble, but flip to Midway for count number 3. Roane State threatens, cannot push a run across on the top of the first. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. Heading to the bottom of the first. All State come to the plate. Bottom of the first inning. Thanks to A.J. Fawson, we are up and running on the broadcast. Just checked in, says everything okay, and I'll answer it right here on the screen. Everything appears to be okay. Allstate did not give up a run in the top of the first, so that's good. Other than the fact that I'm switching cameras and running the scoreboard, everything's okay. 0-1 pitch coming to Michaela Fuqua. That's going to be 0-2. Coolest customer I've seen in my limited games of softball. She does not mind to bat with an 0-2 count. Sophomore from Decatur, Alabama. Fuqua is down on strikes. That doesn't happen a lot. Taylor came in hitting .473. It's just her 9th strikeout. Erica Abbott steps in. Another sophomore. Swings it from the left side. 4 straight pitches that have been in the zone for Emma McTavish. Starting pitcher for Roane State. Again, not sure what she did in 2 games that they just played, I believe, against Montlow. She had 11 appearances in the first 21 games. 5.92 ERA, but I believe she is the TCCAA softball pitcher of the week. 47 innings of work, 42 strikeouts. Abbott comes in. His first 23, I think. Let's see. Christian Lynn just updated the stats before 26. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody on. Smash down the right field line. Assistant coach, pitching coach down at first base. Coach Christian Lynn back from his, what do we call that? He got a vacation. He had to watch the last game in his office. Got a little chatty with an umpire. Father Johnny Lynn had to coach game number 2 as Adam stays in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Erica from Summertown, Tennessee, at the Summertown High School. Accounting major, the daughter of Dwayne and Melody Abbott, brother to Austin and Ben, who are the Mamaw and Nanny here in Summertown and Etheridge. That changeup go outside, count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Abbott has fouled a number of pitches off in this at-bat as Lydia Kirby waits patiently in the on-deck circle. Abbott fouls another one off. 43 hits on the season, second to Michaela Fuqua, who has 44. Maya Collier leads the team in hitting at 494, but she's out for several weeks with a lower body injury. Fouled a pitch off of her foot. That was the last time that I broadcast, because the very next pitch, she deposited one out into the tree in left center field. Inside to Abbott. Another full count mystery, full count. Collier got one more at-bat in that game. Shot down the left field line that normally would have been a double for her. She's very, very quick. She limped to first base and then was taken out for a pinch runner. That's the last time that she played. That's a well-earned walk right there by Erica Abbott. 13th free pass of the year. Tavish walked 19 on the season to go along with her 42 strikeouts. She'll add one to each of those totals. Had a 2-2 record. Now Lydia Kirby stands in. She pops one up to the catcher. It was when he caught in foul territory. And not what Lydia Kirby was envisioning when she stood in the on-deck circle. Two are out here at the bottom of the first. Brings up Shelby Green, the right fielder, sophomore from Milan, Tennessee.
Here we go, Shelby.
Left-handed hitting right fielder. Pitches whispers at the outside corner. Called strike. On the Toyota Gallatin scoreboard, still zeros. Shelby Green can change that with a swing. Wind blowing out to dead center field. Pitch was high and outside. On deck, Carly Costley. Didn't get to my complete Toyota Gallatin starting lineups as folks are in a hurry to get this game going. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second is not in time. Stolen base for Abbott. 1-2 count to Green. That is Erica's 19th stolen base of the year, second on the ball club. Of course, Michaela Fuqua leads the world in stolen bases. She has 36. Last year's Division I NJCAA leaders. Green takes a pretty close pitch there for ball two. 82 a year ago. I think she was caught twice. They were probably two bad calls. She was probably safe both times. Either that or she was trying, I think one of them was actually trying to steal home on a first and third. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Tavish strikes out two in the inning. And that will end the first with a runner in scoring position. No runs, no hits, no errors, one runner left on. Through one, scheduled for 7. I'll leave it right here. Working on some technical issues here. As we move to the top of the second inning, no score. Brooklyn Levin in the circle for the Lady Pioneers. Conference game between Roane State and Vol State as Levin dials one in there. It misses the mark. This is our home plate umpire, Mike Barrett. Tim Coffey out on the bases. The count goes 2 balls and no strikes to Olivia Day, the designated player. And I don't have hometowns, or even, well, I do have what class they are. Olivia O'Day is a freshman. Limited information roster on the Roane State website. 3 straight balls outside the zone by Brooklyn Levin. Brooklyn, a transfer sophomore from Chadron State College. Catches the inside corner with that 3-0 pitch. On deck, Sarah Bogoski, the right fielder. Brooklyn Levin is from Littleton, Colorado, went to Chatfield Senior High School, majoring in criminal justice. It's a weak ground ball to Michaela Fuqua at second base. She throws on to Carden for out number 1. Hello to Brooklyn's mother, Michelle Levin, probably listening in. Hopefully she is. Casey, I believe that's her sister. I didn't talk to her yet to get the information about her grandparents. So if you know anything, there's a hard ground ball to Erica Abbott, has that one come up into her chest, and that'll be a base runner for Roane State. I am not the official scorer, but I would assume the official scorer is going to say E6. Brings up Kaylee Kyle, playing left field. The bat phone ringing. Strike called at the knees on the outside corner. That's a tough pitch right there. Get the count up there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tell you right now, seems like if it's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong here today. Throw down at first. Bogoski is back in time. Down goes a ball and 2 strikes. My pencil lead's breaking. Can't get pencil to work. Good thing I have a backup. That one squeaks through the 5-hole right under Lydia Kirby's legs. And Bogoski moves down to second base. Right at the dirt and the glove. I think that's going to end up being a pass ball. Now the count is full. Not familiar. It makes a difference for scoring purposes, whether or not that's a pass ball or a wild pitch. If it's a wild pitch, then it's an earned run. If it's a pass ball and that pass ball leads to that run scoring, then it would be an unearned run. Right on the inside corner for ball 4. Maybe it was high. First walk of the game by Brooklyn Levin. That has 2 more Roane State Lady Raiders on the bases as they had in the first inning. First inning was via 2 hits, though. This is an error and a walk. With 1 out, squaring to bunt, and not able to make the catch on the pop-up is Carly Costley, who was charging hard from third base. Kyla Swafford tried to get one down or over her head, but it went foul. On deck, leadoff batter Delaney Schrader. There goes a ball and a strike. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Top of the second inning. Levin delivers. Popped up out to Anna Harrison. She was playing shallow. She has to go back, makes the catch. And a stutter step. Good decision running there. Bogoski started to go, stopped, and then continued. And she ends up on third base on the flyout. Harrison did not think she was going to go, and Bogoski baited her into that. Runners now at first and third with 2 out. And the top of the order, Delaney Schrader had grounded out to Abbott at short in the top of the first. The base hit in the left field. Roane State's going to take the lead 1-0 on the RBI single by Delaney Schrader. So the error that allowed Bogoski to reach comes in to score for Roane State. That is an unearned run, regardless of the pass ball, because she reached on the error. So now runners at first and second with 2 outs. Shelby Armstrong, who singled to center field in the first, she gets hit by a pitch. She says ow, but they're going to say it's a foul ball. Not sure if it hit her hand while it was on the bat or got the end of the bat. Nobody's arguing, so change up. Missed the zone. Ball and a strike. Now ball fouled down past the third base coach. Coaches for Roane State, head coach is Marty McDaniel in his second year. He's assisted by Brett Ellison and also Beth Smith. 2 guys here, I don't know which one's which. I'm going to guess that Marty McDaniel, who's the third base coach, the third base coach is the head coach, and that would be Marty McDaniel down third base line. Coach Hudson, you got anything to ask or add to that? I'm correct. Look at that, using educated. Sorry? Keith Bell, one of the professors here at Vol State, down in Florida, you think? You think he's down there in Florida? You say Key West? Got his toes in the sand, his rear on the beach. Another foul ball down the third base line. He's petting a 6-toed cat. Is it his or is it a neighbor or just a? Oh, Ernest Hemingway. Okay, I don't know that book. It must be. It's probably a classic. You're gonna get me in trouble on the air, aren't you? Bobby Hudson, athletic director. The pitch is outside. Throw down to first. Not in time. Schrader was not too poor to pay attention and got back to the base. Deuce is wild on the scoreboard. Hey, maybe I ought to put a run on that board for Roane State. There is a run. It's going to be another run as that ball gets down in front of Anna Harrison. One hop. Her throw to the plate is not going to be in time. The runners will be on first and third again. Let's get that run up there right away. And an RBI single for Shelby Armstrong. She's 2 for 2 in the game. Another unearned run. As the inning should have ended with the fly out by Kyla Swafford. 4 hits for Roane State. Now Alexis Morrison, who has one of those 4 hits, steps in on the right-handed side of the batter's box. Pitch is high. Kirby daring Armstrong to go. Well, they do have that information in there. Okay. Bobby Hudson, I'm telling you, he knows his websites. Pitch is slow in there for a strike down the second base. Goes Armstrong without a throw. At least the 5th stolen base of the year for Shelby Armstrong. She came in hitting .238. That average is going up. She's 2 for 2 in the game. Foul ball to the screen in front of the Vol State dugout down the third base line. I would assume that this is line to line in Game Time Sports Fields that handled the upgrades to Nichols Softball Complex, just like they have at the Pioneer Field at the Tim Garrett Baseball Complex across campus. Swing and a miss and a high fastball. And down goes Morrison for out number 3. That is a Chick-fil-A of Gallatin strikeout. That's in second of the game for Brooklyn Levin, but Roane State scores 2 unearned runs in the top of the second to take a 2-0 lead. They did have 2 hits in the inning, but one big error by Vol State allowed those runs to ultimately come in. We'll take a break, down 2 for the Lady Pioneers. Bottom of the second, Lady Pioneers will send Carly Costley, Kylie Maldonado, and Caitlin Dillard, the 3 Ks, to the plate to face Emma McTavish. A couple strikeouts in the first inning and a walk for McTavish. Lined out of play. Roane State has defeated Jackson State, Columbia State, and Motlow State in the 2 games each that they've played them, and they lead the conference. If you go to the website, it says that they're 5-0, but the way I read their schedule, looks like they're 6-0. Not sure why the TCCAA website doesn't indicate that, but it didn't at game time. 0-2 count to Costley. Comes in hitting .433. Taps one, that'll get foul. Gloved by Abby Goodall down the third base line, but it is a foul ball. The count remains 0-2. Costley playing in her 22nd game. It's her 18th start. 26 hits. 1 extra base hit. It's a double. 6 RBIs. Getting on base at a .477 clip. Walked. There's that one just over the head of the shortstop, Shelby Armstrong. She makes the grab for out number 1 on the soft pop-up line drive. Constantly trying to get it over the shortstop's head. Everybody in the infield was drawn in. Brings up the designated player, Kylie Maldonado. Freshman from right here in Hendersonville by way of Rancho Cucamonga, California. Played high school at Ontario Christian. Check swing. It's going to be a ground ball to second base. Schrader over to Morrison for 2 quick outs in the bottom of the second for the Lady Pioneers. In the third K, Caitlin Dillard stands in. Left-handed hitter. Hitting .434. 23 hits, a double, 9 RBIs. Facing Emma McTavish. Drills the outside corner. Dillard, another freshman. She's from Greenbrier High School in Greenbrier, Tennessee. Former Lady Bobcat. Hello to her mom and dad. Carrie and Scott. That's going to get down in front of the left fielder, Kaylee Kyle, and there's the first base hit of the ball game. For the Lady Pioneers, it is a 2-out single by Dillard. She just reached out and touched that one. Served it into left field. That'll bring up Willow Carden. Let me just tell you, Willow Carden, if you need a couch moved, you just call Willow Carden. She and Chloe McKean, they can pick up a couch now. Can't they, Bobby? you didn't see him. She fouls that one straight back to me. Justin McKinney, the athletic trainer, and Willow Carden and Chloe McKean helped this old man right here take a couch off the back of my truck, deposit it outside the baseball locker room inside the Pickle Field House. I came across a deal I couldn't refuse. The baseball team had asked, hey, if you see a couch that's better than one of these 3 in here, snag it for us. So the worst possible time for me to be moving a couch is when the baseball team is out of town up in Knoxville, Pellissippi. I have no help. Popped up on the right side. This should be playable for Sarah Bogoski. She looks up into the sunny sky and makes the catch for out number 3. Lady Pioneers leave 1 aboard on the 2-out single by Caitlin Dillard. Cannot push her across. After 2, Roane State leads 2-0. Into the top of the 3rd inning. 4, 5, and 6 due up for Roane State. Emily Hawks, Abby Goodall, and Olivia Day scheduled for Roane State. A line drive right back at Levin. She knocks it down, picks it up with her glove, flips it with her glove, and gets Hawks for the first out. Greg Law, the assistant basketball coach for the men's side, has come into the lovely press box here at the Nichols Softball Complex. He's having one of those Federal Fridays. Working man. That's what we used to call that. Second pitch is swung on and popped out to left field. On comes Caitlin Dillard. 2 pitches, 2 outs in the top of the third. So a 1, 2, 3. And a F7. I need to get somebody to sponsor my score sheets. What about BSN? You think we can get some money from BSN? Great. Leave it there. Hey, we'll put you a outfield sign out there. $1,000. All right, we have a conversation here. I don't think they're trying to figure out dinner plans. Do we have a pinch hitter for the DP here? I'm going to say yes. That's my answer. If I just get her to turn around so I can see the back of her uniform. I don't think Mike Barrett's going to turn around and yell. Maybe it's 27. I think that might be a 27. Greg going to go out there and look. That's a 27. Ashley Allen is who is 27 is the answer. A pinch hit for Olivia Day. We're in the top of the third inning already. Olivia Day grounded out the second, leading off the second. First pitch to Allen is in there for a called strike. Two outs, nobody on. Wind blowing out. Here 2-0 Roane State leads. Another changeup misses high. Ashley Allen, the NJCAA website says she's from Cleveland, Tennessee. Didn't think to go there to print off a roster. Typically, there's less information on that website than there is on a team website. Ground ball hard to Costley. She gets the handle on it, and she throws over to Carden for out number 3, a 1-2-3 inning for Brooklyn Levin. And Lady Pioneers need to get their hitting sticks. Head to the bottom of the third, 2-0 Roane State. Anna Harrison getting her first at-bat. Might be the latest she gets an at-bat. Tried to get one by the third baseman, Abby Goodall, and fouls it between Michaela Fuqua in the on-deck circle and manager Wes Buckner. Harrison having an excellent year for the Lady Pioneers. Slap hitter. Looks at the ball just a little bit outside. .382, 29 hits and double, 12 RBIs. Does not have a big fly yet this year. That went a little bit too tight. Sophomore from Savannah, Tennessee, went to Hardin County High School. The daughter of Todd and Jennifer. Fouls that one off to the left side. Count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 brothers, Michael and Jacob. She's got a Papaw Dennis and a Mamaw Gail in Savannah. Papaw Stacy and a Mamaw Ann in Shiloh, Tennessee. And a Papaw Jerry and Jan in Savannah, Tennessee. That's a lot of Christmas presents at the end of the year. 2-2 pitch to the split grip left-hander. 2-hopper to third. Goodall gloves and throws the speedy Ball State center fielder out at first. If you don't hit that right at the third baseman, you might be able to beat that one out. But Goodall picked it clean and threw a strike to Alexis Morrison at first base. Again, Morrison and Goodall playing well in. Slap hitter Fuqua gets a pitch that whispers at the outside corner for a called strike. Kayla struck out on 3 pitches in her first at-bat, hitting .473. Swings and misses. She hadn't seen anything but strikes. Started in all now 29 games for the Lady Pioneers. Played right field last year for Vol State. Came in 3rd place in the conference tournament a year ago. Tavish looks at her wrist and has the pitch she wants to deliver. Fuqua down on strike, swinging again. Strikeout number 3. It's the second time Fuqua's gone down. And the first 2 have been retired here in the top or the bottom of the 3rd. That brings up Erica Abbott, who walked, stole second, but was stranded there in the first inning. Comes to the plate with 1st and 3rd creeping. Swings to the first pitch and fouls another one off. Right now, she's the leading foul ball hitter in the game. You don't get an award for that, though. And it's not quite as important in softball as it is in baseball. I guess they probably count pitches delivered by a softball pitcher, but I doubt it means anything. 0-1 pitch. And there's another foul ball. Here's what that tells me. I don't think she needs to go get her eyes checked. She's putting the bat on the ball, Erica Abbott. Into the plate more than any other Lady Pioneer. Came in with 101 official at-bats, and she still has 101 official at-bats. Walks, hit by pitches, sacrifice flies. It's as though you never came to the plate, at least under the at-bat category. This catcher, Emily Hawks, is going to take 4 baseballs out to Emma McTavish. I thought maybe she was going to ask her to juggle. But she said, hey, choose the one that's got between 88 and 96 stitches. Baseball has 108 on it. Not 107, not 109. It has 108. Strike 3 called as Abbott will be rung up. And a 1-2-3 bottom of the 3rd for Roane State, who leads 2-0. You are watching and listening to the Vol State Sports Network on YouTube. I don't know that we're on Channel 19 Comcast Cable Access Channel or not. Only A.J. Fawson knows that. He might text me and let me know. We'll be right back for the top of the 4th. Tim Reese on the Vol State Sports Network. Thanks for joining me this beautiful sunny afternoon in Middle Tennessee. Send me an email to treesports@gmail.com. Let me know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. Give you a shout out like the fellows right behind us at Fire Hall number 2. Hey, while you're over there, go get that softball. It's almost right to you. It's all 3 of the firemen standing out the back of their fire hall. They're right on the main street here. Change up misses down to Sarah Bogoski, who reached on an error and scored the first run of the game for Roane State in the second inning. So all the scoring. I thought when I came up here there'd be a lot of balls heading over the fence with the way the wind's blowing, but so far these pitchers keeping ball in the yard. We want to thank Toyota of Gallatin for their sponsorship of Vol State Athletics. Brand new scoreboards here at the softball complex and at the baseball complex across the campus. Swing and a miss on the high heater there, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And also inside the Pickle Fieldhouse at the Richard Moore Gymnasium for the women's and men's basketball teams. Nice upgrades in there for the last couple of years. A beautiful refinishing of the floor right before Johnny Lynn coached his first game for the men's squad. He's now 2 years in, and now he's the conference coach of the year as we have a Full Count Ministries full count to Sarah Boguski with Kaylee Kyle on deck. Congratulations to Johnny. Not sure if he's here or not. Popped up in the infield right in front of the pitcher. And Brooklyn Levin comes in to make the catch. She's had 2 opportunities to make plays in this game already. Greg, where is Johnny today? Is he here? Oh, he was down. Did they win? So Johnny, the former Auburn Tiger basketball player, wanted to go down to watch Auburn play in the SEC basketball tournament. But he's probably beating feet coming back. Slow that Toyota Tundra down, boy. Fellow Tundra owners, Johnny Lynn and myself. He's got one of them vintage models, though, doesn't he? Ground ball to short. Abbott will glove cleanly and throw on to Carden for out number 2. I guess he told me it was a 2011 Tundra. Looks good, though. Christian Lynn's got a Toyota of Gallatin. What's he got? A RAV4 out there, white. Black over white. Wayne Hobdy, I bet you got him a good deal. He's a neighbor of theirs. He's a salesman up at the Toyota of Gallatin. I could actually walk up there in 15 minutes. I almost can see it, I think. Tapped foul at the plate. Levin has retired the last 6 batters. This is the number 9 hole hitter, Kyla Swafford. She flew out to center field in the second inning. Creeping is Costly from third. And this is going to go to Abbott. She's going to glove, sidearm delivery over to first for another 1, 2, 3 inning. Down go the Lady Raiders in order. Ball State come in and do the hits and runs dance here in the bottom of the 4th. We are back on the air on the Ball State Sports Network. Tim Reese, joined by nobody. It's all me. Lydia Kirby, Shelby Green, Carly Costley are my friends this inning. They will come to the plate for the Lady Pioneers. Just kidding. I've got some helpers up here. Athletic Director Bobby Hudson, assistant head men's basketball coach. I threw the head in there. Assistant head men's basketball coach. John Thomas is another assistant, but he's just an assistant basketball coach. 0-1 pitch to Kirby. Becomes an 0-2 pitch. She swung at the very first pitch she saw in her first at-bat and fouled out to the catcher. So she's going to get her money's worth here in this at-bat. She's going to see at least 3 pitches. I remember college as a baseball player, I never swung at the first pitch. I didn't want my at-bat to end that quick. Popped up out through right center field. Over is Kyla Swafford, and she makes the catch for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Shelby Green stands in. She struck out to end the first. Swings in the first pitch, fouls that one. That'll hit off the dugout down the third base line. Shelby, a sonography major here at Ball State from Milan. Her parents live in Medina. Final answer. Todd and Janet Green. Starts to go there. The pitch lands low. And we get to hear the singing because of A.J. Fawson likes that crowd mic here at the softball games. I like it too. Maya Collier over there sitting on a chair leading the cheers. Wearing a boot. Saw her yesterday as well when we were bringing the couch in, and had my 5-year-old grandson with me. I said, look, Eli, she can't even figure out a pair of shoes that go together. She's got a big boot, and then she's got like a sandal or something on. And you can match your shoes, and you're only 5. Maya, I guarantee, wishes she was out here playing. She'd be at shortstop, hitting in the 3-hole. That's going to have to wait a little while. 3-1 count to Shelby Green, right down Broadway. It's a full count. Ministries full count to a left-handed hitting right fielder. Well, the Granddad and Gigi in Trenton, Tennessee, and Kay in Milan. Partial to the grandparents. Line drive, that's going to get over the head of the shortstop Armstrong and roll out to the warning track, and there is a do-dat double off the bat of Shelby Green. Do-dat Communications. It's the athletic supporter here at Vol State. Craig Sinnard and the crew over at Do-dat. Been in business a long time. They are national. You can get a hold of them at dodat, DODAT.me. If you need it, they can do that. Carly Costley looks at the first pitch outside of the zone. Just the second hit of the game for the Lady Pioneers. Costley popped out to the shortstop her first time up. Another pitch misses from McTavish out on the, I was going to say the mound. There's not a mound out there. It's a big circle, though. whatever you do, don't you get out of it. They do have a rubber. She has her foot on it. Dig a hole. Start backwards and then move forward and deliver a pitch high. See where McTavish is from. So we'll have a visit from the catcher, Emily Hawks. McTavish from Knoxville. Hawks is from right here in Nashville, Tennessee. Does not tell me where they went to high school, though. I do know about Delaney Schrader. I was chatting with her before the game. She went to Farragut. She's an admiral, or a lady admiral. Squaring around a bunt is costly. And takes a pitch in there for a called strike. Squaring, but she was faking. She was a faker. No reason to bunt with runner at first base and runner at second base and an out, but split grip can slap. Instead, she's going to draw the walk. Now 2 on for the Lady Pioneers with 1 out. It is time to strike, and Kylie Maldonado comes to the plate. Second walk of the game by McTavish. After giving up the 1-out double to Shelby Green, walks Carly Costley, and that brings up Maldonado, who grounded out to second base her first time to the plate. Swings at the first pitch she sees, pops it up in the shallow center field. On comes Swafford, and that was easy. Allstate just doesn't seem to be able to square up Emma McTavish here. Now Caitlin Dillard, the left fielder, stands in. She has a single. Dropped one near the foul line, fair line down the left field line. 2-out base hit in the second. Slow roller to third. 2 hops, and they're not going to get her at first. That took way too long. Caitlin Dillard with an infield single loads the bases. She's 2 for 2. 2 hits and a walk in the inning. Brings up Willow Carden. Is it Willow Carden time? Freshman from Manchester Coffee County High School. Lines one over to right fielder's head. No. Catch is made. Carden's bid to tie this game up or maybe give Lady Pioneers a lead. Catch made by Sarah Bogoski. Wind is blowing a little bit to left field currently, and not sure if that was aided or hindered. But a line drive out to right field ends the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 3 runners left on base. After 4, 2-0, Roane State leads the pitcher's duel here at the Nichols Softball Complex in Gallatin, Tennessee. Welcome back to Vol State. Game 1 of doubleheader action today. Beautiful sunny weather today, but tomorrow's not supposed to be so nice. Originally had doubleheaders scheduled for tomorrow as well, but Those games have been postponed till next Tuesday. It's the first pitch to the leadoff batter, Delaney Schrader, in there for a called strike. Schrader 1 for 2. Single drove in a run in the second. That was the first run of the game for the Lady Raiders. Now she's down in the count 0-2. Ground ball to third. It's going to be foul as Costley picked it up just a hair too late. Home plate umpire Mike Barrett making the call from his spot behind the catcher. Schrader back in there with an 0-2 count. Lady Pioneers took 2 from Motlow and 2 from Pellissippi earlier this year and split a doubleheader with Walter State. That changeup catches the outside corner, and there's a Chick-fil-A of Gallatin strikeout. Third strikeout of the game for Brooklyn Levin. And the second batter in the lineup, who she has not retired yet, Shelby Armstrong, stands in. Lady Pioneers with a 10-0 win over Walter State and then lost 9-8. I believe that was a walk-off for Walters. It was. They went into extra innings on that one. It was 8-8 through regulation. Then a walk-off win by Walter State to take the second game of the doubleheader. Fastball fouled back. Then let that one go. It's the only time that Vol State and Roane State will play in the regular season. Trying to figure out how the conference action actually works. I think I've got it figured out, but want to confirm. I think the teams in the East play each other 4 times, and the teams in the West play each other 4 times. A home and home series. See that Vol State will play Jackson twice, and they will play Columbia State twice. And Southwest Tennessee. Let's see if they get Dyersburg twice as well. They do. That's going to be a hit by pitch. Armstrong's going to reach for the 3rd time. First hit batter by Levin. And 1 out. Base runner. Concrete truck out there in right center field. Not sure where they're going. Where are we pouring concrete? Alexis Morrison, 1 for 2, stands in. 3-hole hitter for Roane State. Which catches the outside corner on a wink. Vol State will play Cleveland State next Tuesday beginning at 2 p.m. Central Time. And next Wednesday, so they have a doubleheader against Cleveland State on Tuesday the 18th, which was supposed to originally schedule for tomorrow. And then following that, a doubleheader against Motlow is I plan on broadcasting that game. Changeup is out of the zone. Throw down to second. Goes into center field. A stolen base for Armstrong. That's her second. Two balls and a strike to Morrison now with a runner in scoring position. Not a big stealing team, the Lady Raiders. Not like Ball State. Of course, last year, I believe Ball State led the country in stolen bases. Full Count Ministries, full count. Full Count Ministries is a baseball ministry. If you have a baseball player here in the Middle Tennessee area, high school baseball player that has a fall high school wood bat league season, about 10 games. Just a bit outside. Ball 4 to Morrison. Brings up Emily Hawks, the cleanup hitter, who's 0 for 2. Second walk of the game for Levin. Go to fullcountministries.com or fullcountrhythm.com as head coach Marty McDaniel comes down to have a chat. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner. Football number out there, number 77. Jade Brooks will pinch run for Alexis Morrison, who undoubtedly will re-enter, which you can do in softball. But then again, most of you folks out there listening in, you know that. Relatively new game for me in terms of some of the nuances of the rules. So pinch runner Jade Brooks for Alexis Morrison. 1 out, 2 on. Top of the 5th, Roane State leading 2-0. Line drive, foul down the third base line. Hawks struck out looking in the first. Smashed one back to Levin in the circle. Fouls that one off. Hit right into Brooklyn Levin's glove. Fell to the ground. Levin picked it up with her glove and flipped it with her glove over to first base for the out. Now ahead in the count 0-2 to the Roane State catcher. Foul ball. Hawks in the first 21 games, hitting .245, 12 hits, 2 of those with doubles. And she has a big fly, and now she's got a strikeout. That is the 7th time, make it the 8th time, as she has struck out twice in this game. She's 0 for 3. And it's now 2 outs. That's a Chick-fil-A of Gallatin strikeout. 4 on the day for Brooklyn Levin. Abby Goodall stands in. She's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out. Looks at ball 1. Goodall from Morristown, Tennessee. She left the Walter State area to go to Roane. Four hits for Roane State. Those all came in the first 2 innings. 2 of them in the second inning led to 2 unearned runs. Speed ball above the letters there, and the count goes 3 balls and no strikes to the number 5 hole hitter for Roane State with it's like Ashley Allen in the on-deck circles. Came in to pinch hit for Olivia Day in the third. 3-0 pitch. That's in there for a called strike. The 3-1 pitch is high, ball 4. And the bases are loaded. 2 walks in the inning, along with a hit by pitch. So all freebies given out to Roane State here in this inning is Ashley Allen, who grounded out to Carly Costley at third to end the third. Stands in. Minimal number of games for Allen. Changeup missed somewhere, and Levin's not sure where that missed. Checking over. Not sure if that was Christian Lynn asking where that missed, but might have said hi. Pretty tall young lady at the plate. 1-0 pitch. Down low. Then having trouble finding the zone here in this inning. Does have a couple of strikeouts. One looking, one swinging. Foul ball, that's going to get under the foot of Marty McDaniel, the third base coach. Third base line. He doesn't attempt to stick an ankle in front of that. That would not be smart. But Caitlin Dillard, left fielder, runs it down and gets it back into the glove of Brooklyn Levin, Levin. And 2-1 count. Foul. That gets back into plus territory on the count for her. Sophomore from Littleton, Colorado, just outside of Denver. She's a long way from home. 2-2 pitch. Change up, grounded to third. Costly glove, steps on the base and retires the Roane State Lady Raiders. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 runners left on base. It's now 7 for Roane State. Heading to the bottom of the 5th. All State still has not cracked the scoreboard. Nine, 1, and 2 due up for Lady Pioneers. Anna Harrison, Michaela Fuqua, and Erica Abbott. As Wes Buckner over giving Mike Barrett, the home plate umpire, some new baseballs. Now our umpire's ready. Can't play without an umpire. Harrison grounded out the third in her only play thank the Lady Pioneers softball team for cleaning up the press box before. I guess we had our first game a couple weeks ago. A marked improvement. That will get by the third baseman, Abby Goodall, and get out to left field as Harrison gets a leadoff single for Ball State. Now 4 hits for the Lady Pioneers. They have now tied Roane State in the hit category. Now the Lady Pioneers looking to see if they could at least tie or go ahead in the run category up on the Toyota Gallatin scoreboard. That was the first pitch off. Tavish delivers, squaring around a bunt, taken for a strike. Harrison in there with a stolen base at second base. Fuqua down in the count 0-2. A runner at second. Fuqua struck out twice. All 2 strikes, nobody out. Bottom of the 5th. All State down 2-0. Was still able to step up to the plate with 2 strikes. And still seem pretty calm about it. Ground ball gloved by the shortstop. No chance to get Fuqua if he dived. What a nice play by Shelby Armstrong. Keep that one in. And to keep a run from scoring. Infield single for Fuqua. Harrison moves over to third. Runners out the corners brought to you by Line to Line and Game Time Sports Field. Also back-to-back hits brought to you by Hit After Hit. Sporting goods store owned by Lem Pilkington down in Nashville. A Rawlings contact for the baseball team as Erica Abbott steps in. Takes a called strike. Bluff throw to third. Hawks does not deliver. Abbott walked in the first, struck out looking in the third. Chance to bring in the Framework Athletics first run of the game. They're going to throw down the third. Fuqua is safe at second on stolen base. Runners now at second and third. Ball and a strike to the sophomore Erica Abbott. Summertown High School. That line drive, that's going to get into center field. It's going to score 1. They're not going to, well, they will hold Michaela Fuqua up. Pretty good call there, I think, by Christian Lynn. With nobody out, go ahead and hold her at third. And there is the Framework Athletics first run of the game. Scored by Anna Harrison. Still nobody out. Abbott picks up the RBI. Athletics for the Lady Pioneers and the Pioneer baseball team. Work out when inclement weather. Throw down to second is going to be cut off. Another stolen base is by Abbott, her second of the game. 2 runners on board for Lydia Kirby, who's 0 for 2, and she is due. careful here, especially with the base open. Could be hitting 423, and that's, she would say she hadn't hit her stride yet. Second on the team in RBIs at 39. Last year she had 103 of them. Got jammed on that 2-0 pitch. Fouls it out of play. The ladies are singing on the third base dugout. Ground ball to short. That takes a bad hop. It's into left field, and Abbott's going to go ahead and come around to score. And the Lady Pioneers lead 3-2. Kirby ends up down at second base. See how the official score rules that. Game changer to see how they're ruling. Don't even think about that. Shelby Green steps in. Still nobody out. Lost 8-3 in the inning. Green doubled in 2 plate appearances. Strike call. Throw down to third. Kirby's going to get in behind the third baseman. That'd be Goodall with the stolen base. The dive into second kept her from getting up as the throw went into left field. Did not score. Now runner at third with nobody out. First and third creeping in. Shelby Green not a slap hitter. Ball and a strike. Take a cut, Shelby. Up empty. And a healthy cut there. One-two pitch coming. Popped up. That'll get out of play. No, it will land in the field of play, but nobody can get to it.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, can't see it, babe. See it, babe.
That remains 1-2 to Shelby Green. Foul ball off to the left side. That will get out of play. Get the game changer up fast enough to see what they rule on that. Smoke shot right at Shelby Armstrong and came up and glanced, I believe, off of her shoulder and into left field. Might have been a double is what that was ruled. Again, I'm not the official scorer, so it doesn't really matter what goes in my book. But I will put a question mark by that. Swing and a miss. Green down on strikes. Second time she's gone down swinging. Tavish picks up her 5th strikeout. And that is the first out of the inning. Brings up Carly Costley, the left-handed hitting third baseman. 0 for 1 with a walk. runs up on the pitch. It's called a strike. So he popped out to the shortstop. He was playing in this little soft liner over Armstrong's head. She was able to go back and make the catch on relatively easily. Roane State scored 2 in the top of the second. Ball State has now finally cracked the scoreboard. They've had 3 cross the plate here in the bottom of the 5th, take a 3-2 lead. Choke and poke there, goes foul. On deck, Kylie Maldonado. So you're looking for an RBI here. Changer, this is down. Two-two pitch coming to Carly Costley with 1 out. Runner at third. Line drive foul. Maybe Goodall with a diving attempt. Christian Lynn coaching at third. Alyssa Costley at first. Getting plenty of sunshine here today. Time temperature is 73 degrees. That's gone up. Currently 78 degrees. All 3 full count ministries, full count. Good baseball players. You can get it. Little guys, they have a kids camp this summer. I think it's the 2nd week of June. Sign up early. A couple of 100 kids will be at Drake Street Park in Hendersonville, Tennessee for 4 days of baseball. Out number 2. Now Maldonado will step in. Hate to not drive that run in. You had her there with nobody out. Now after a strikeout and a ground out, Lydia Kirby still standing at third base. Maldonado looks at a strike on the inside corner. She's 0 for 2, ground out and a fly out. Came in hitting .471. Limited action. 16 hits, a double, and she has a big fly with 11 RBIs. That wind is still blowing out the center. As you drive out the left center field, they're not going to get to that one. It's going to 1-2 hop to the wall. That is a 2-out do-that double by Kylie Maldonado. Finally drive Lydia Kirby home. Ball State has doubled up Roane State 4-2. Clutch double right there by Maldonado brings up Caitlin Dillard, who's 2 for 2 in the game. Maldonado didn't hit it especially hard, she just hit it in the right spot. 5 hits in the inning if you count Kirby's a hit instead of an error. Make it 6 as that ball gets down and right in front of Kaylee Kyle, the left fielder. Tried to come in and make a knee sliding catch, but Dillard Now 3 for 3 in the game. Everything to the left side. Those back-to-back hits brought to you by Hit After Hit. Now the 9th batter to come to the plate, Willow Carden stands in. Carden is 0 for 2. She's looking for her first knock. Fly out to right and a line out to right. Popped up. Let's see if catcher Emily Hawk's going to have room. She will. She's going to make the catch for out number 3. Right out 3 feet from the screen to the left of the press box. She makes her second catch of a foul pop-up. Lady Pioneers send 9 to the plate. Score 4 and leave 2 on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits on my scorebook. No errors. Could be 5 hits and 1 error, which would significantly change the scoring for Emma McTavish. But again, I'm not the official scorer, so it doesn't matter what my opinion is. Ball State with 4 spot in the bottom of the 5th take the lead. Two innings to go, or an inning and a half, depending on who's leading in the 7th inning. 4-2, Vol State now with a 2-run lead. Roane State will send 7, 8, and 9 to the plate. We'll have a pinch hitter for the 8-hole hitter. Sarah Boguski stands in. She's 0 for 2. Scored a run. High fastball from Brooklyn Levin. Comes up empty. Sarah Boguski from Knoxville, Tennessee. Just make up a name of a high school. Knoxville West High School. Just making it up. It's not showing. What do you say? Carnes? Is it K-A-R-N-S? You know all the high schools around here, don't you? In Knoxville? Not Knoxville. There's no basketball players that we can get out of Knoxville. 0-2 pitch is down. Boguski reached on an error in the 2nd, popped out to the pitcher, leading off the 4th. She's leading off here in the 6th. Swing, yes. Chick-fil-A of Gallatin, strikeout for Brooklyn Levin. That's her 5th. Next to Mary and Gary Garrettson. Is that right? I'm going to say Greg. Pinch hitter Kylie Hitson pops that one up in the infield. On comes Erica Abbott for the easy catch. And out number 2. I'm going to get a chance to tell you where she's from. She's from Decatur, Tennessee.
Read the wind, read the wind. 3, 2, 1.
Came And looking for her first hit of the year, unless she got it in the last 2 games prior to this, which has not been scored. Kyla Swafford, who's 0 for 2, the number 9 hole hitter, stands in, looks at ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count. He sliced and lands right in front of left fielder. New left fielder, is that Katie Robinson now? Katie Robinson is the new left fielder. Base hit. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. There's a soft line drive right to Carly Costley. That will end the 6th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Heading to the bottom of the 6th. Ball State leads 4-2.
Pass the ball on 3, 1, 2.
Bottom of the 6th is going to look a lot like the bottom of the 5th. Ball State. Anna Harrison, Michaela Fuqua, and Erica Abbott to get it started. As apparently we have some changes. Let's see if the new left fielder maybe pinch hit.
Right where we want to be, baby. Right where we want to
Some
be.
digit number out there in left field is Anna Harrison. Steps in, looks at ball 1. Maybe Kelly Kyle has re-entered, I believe is what's happened out in left field. Two balls and no strikes to Harrison. Trying to get another rally going. Swings and misses. This is game 1. Game 2 will be about 20 or 25 minutes after this game concludes. So we will start a new stream. Had a little problem with the stream name for the first one, so I had to make up my own. Sorry to AJ Fawson for throwing him off kilter. Not sure why that was happening. Looks at ball 3 up and in the full count Ministries full count. Some of the equipment that we're using here for the broadcast is property of Full Count Ministries. That's why They support Ball State athletics. I hadn't started broadcasting for Full Count Rhythm. I wouldn't be here. It is a full count first pitch foul ball off the bat of Anna Harris. Started broadcasting with Full Count Rhythm back in the summer of 2022. Fell in love with it. Since I was retired, I had the time. I came over to Vol State and asked head coach Jim McGuire with the baseball team if he'd like a broadcaster. He finally relented in February of 2023. I chopper to short. One hop, Armstrong, sidearm delivery to Morrison for out number one. Actually, it was the summer of 21, I guess. My first year at Vol State was the spring of 22. This was the fourth year broadcasting sports, and after my first year of broadcasting baseball, athletic director Bobby Hudson said, "Hey, do you do do basketball too?" I said, "I can." Off the pole, strike one. And I just picked up all of them. Basketball, and thought the softball players deserved to have an actual broadcast. I mean, it's not ESPN, folks, okay, but it's my motto is it's better than nothing. Fuquay, she's losing softballs here. Down the count 0-2. She's 1 for 3 in the game, had an infield single in the fifth, a 4-run fifth. Ended up coming around to score. Fuquay's 41st runs. She's going to go down for the third time. This one looking. Bet that hadn't happened this year. She came in having only struck out 8 times all year long in over 100 at-bats, and in 4 at-bats here, she struck out 3 times. 2 outs. Erica Abbott at the plate. Drove in a run in the fifth. Singled into center field. It was the 6th strikeout of the game by Emma McTavish. Erica is 1 for 2. Walked in the first, struck out looking in the third. Go along with the RBI single in the fifth, batting here for the 4th time in the 6th inning. Out to left center field. Over is Swafford, who makes the catch for a 1-2-3 inning. The Lady Pioneers go down quietly in the 6th. We'll go to the top of the 7th. Ball State needs 3 outs before Roane State scores 2 runs. And they'll have another conference victory. Come back. See how this one shakes out on the Ball State Sports Network. just heard Greg Law talk about all that. Hot sauce, baby. That's what happens when you don't have good help up here. I'm all I got. Good thing I don't talk nasty. Shelby Armstrong, Alexis Morrison, Emily Hawks, 2, 3, and 4 due up here in the top of the 7th inning. Then gets first pitch swinging Armstrong to pop that one up to shortstop. So one shortstop to another. And there's the first out. State looking to go to 6-1 and tie Roane State with the conference lead. Alexis Morrison has a hit, 3 trips to the plate, also a walk. Jade Brooks pinch ran for her after the walk in the 5th. Morrison re-entered the game. Changeup missed somewhere. That goes 2 balls and no strikes. Well, then with 1 hit batter in the game, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Now 3-0 is you put a runner on, the tying run comes to the plate. Lynn came in with a 2.24 ERA, 8 wins against 3 losses. This is her 19th appearance of the year, 12th start. She has 7 complete games, trying to make it 8 as she delivers on right down the can on the 3-0 pitch. Also has 1 save, and most innings pitched for any Lady Pioneer, 81 1/3 coming in, 61 strikeouts. He's now plunked 6 batters on the year. 3-1 pitch. Tying outside, ball 4. Tying run will come to the plate. There is her 4th walk. 2 walks and a hit batter in the 5th. Able to pitch around that. As Emily Hawks, the catcher, stands in. She's 0 for 3. The Pioneers would be happy to do that double play if they can. First pitch swinging, Hawks fouls that one at the plate. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Again, you're welcome to join the show at treesports@gmail.com. We've not had anybody brave enough in game 1 to do that. Did get a chat on YouTube, though, from Professor Keith Bell. Rolled up to the plate. Apparently it slipped. Katie Robinson in left, Anna Harrison in center, Shelby Green in right. Swing and a miss. It's going to get out of the glove of Kirby. Down to second base goes Morrison. A 1-2 count. That's a pass ball on. Smoked right there. Costly looked to me like she caught it. That sounded like it got a lot of her hand, but I thought it went right into her glove. See if I can see that again. She throws on to first base. You're not going to be able to see it. She throws on to first because I didn't get the camera switch quick enough. So I apologize. But 2 are out. That brings Abby Goodall to the plate. She's 0 for 2 with a walk. Trying to see if Carly Costley is shaking the hand down there to see what which one it might have gotten to. But lazy pop-up out to right center field, and Michaela Fuquay goes out and makes the catch, and this one belongs to the Lady Pioneers. They get the come-from-behind victory to defeat Roane State 4-2 and tie the Lady Raiders in first place. Brooklyn Levin gets the win. She will move to 9-3 on the season. She goes the full 7 innings. Gets a complete game victory. Loss will go to McTavish. So who our Toyota of Gallatin player of the game will be? It's probably got to be Levin. Caitlin Dillard had 3 hits. She was stranded each time, so she did go 3 for 3 in the game. Helps the batting average, but no runs batted in as Maldonado had to stay at third on after her double. She drove in a run herself, Lydia Kirby, with a 1 for 3 game. But that's a possibility of an 0 for 3 if that's considered an error. So Toyota Gallatin player of the game on my score sheet, Brooklyn Levin, with the complete game victory to go to 9-3 on the season. She wins a brand new car. No, I'm just kidding. She gets nothing. She gets nothing but my recognition. So the Lady Pioneers will get back after it here in about 20 minutes. Take on a new Roane State pitcher, I would expect, but hard fought. 4 runs there in the 5th inning to take the lead. Roane State 2 in the 2nd. Had the lead all the way through until the bottom of the 5th. On my score sheet, 5 hits given up by Levin. The 2 runs that she gave up were unearned. So 2 runs, 5 hits given up by Levin. She walked 4 batters, struck out 5 batters, hit 1. And gets the victory. 9-3. I don't know what Emma McTavish's line is. I'm sure that she pitched in the doubleheader that's not showing. The stats that are not showing. It was that against Motlow, I believe. It was. This game was played on Wednesday. McTavish came in with a 2-2 record, so she's at least 2-3. That'll do it for right now. We'll be back on a brand new stream here shortly. Take me a quick break. See if I can get a couple bites on my Jersey Mike sandwich, and we'll be back right here on the Ball State Sports Network. For Athletic Director Bobby Hudson, the president of the college, Dr. Roane Tossenson, and head coach Christian Lynn, this is Tim Reese saying God bless you. Thank you for tuning in on the Ball State Sports Network.